Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready. Seahawks. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Akeem Hunt now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run here with John Kelly. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. Oh, what a move. Now he opts for the spin. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a play fake here on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Magoo. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to left. He's got a man. Complete. Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 77 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. Janikowski good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is gone, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Goff on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will be taken at the 13. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Magoo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance to pop the ball free in the backfield.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll go again with Kelly. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll pitch it to Kelly. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
We're good. We're good.
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And they'll run it again with Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Throwing here, Magoo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Joey Bosa in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Malik McDowell in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On 1st down, gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Now Goff. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the 2nd-round pick in 2018. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
We got 3 down. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
They pitch it to Davis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Magoo back to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Magoo looking to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Magoo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Lucky 56. Back 99. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Amara Darbo, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
No. Check, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again here with Davis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try to run for it with Kelly. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Play action. It's Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Davis. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Kelly. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one is right through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, now, look at Detroit! Detroit! 56! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And pressure gets to him again. Michael Brockers in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Now Hunt on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Goff now to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They begin with a run by Penning. And he'll get this one up to the 26. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Leopard. Detroit. Gone. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And the Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Gone.
He's back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. 39. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
We go.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Set.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. And a little pride throughout the organization here, because they said going into the regular season 8 wins was the benchmark. They can check that box off the list.
And let's face it, many teams are going to say, well, 8 wins, how much is that? That's a big number for this team, and that was a great goal. And to reach it, that's just going to give them confidence moving forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet them a bite, now lease in no beamer. I'm buying no gun, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the mad. Man in them bag, cause I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin. Now the cutie, now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out, she don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. Where we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all on the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up. All in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6 Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.